Hey everyone, welcome back to the sunny side. I'm Sunny, and today we're gonna do a little bit of astro stalking. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna look at a compatibility chart between two YouTubers. Well, I think of them as YouTubers. One is Melli Monaco, and the other is Gilbert Arenas. And I'll show you their stuff in a second. First, a little bit of rundown, a little 411. Maybe there'll be timestamps in the description box. I'm going to look at her chart first, and then I'll look at his chart very quickly, and then I'll put them together, and I'll show you if it's going to work out or not, or what the real deal is, or what I think is going on. That's the action. I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. Welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. This is what we call astro stalking. It's very normal on my live streams for people to come in and say, hey, Sonny, can you check out this guy? I met this guy. Is he any good? Is he going to cheat on me? What's the deal? Is he going to make any money? Am I going to be successful? That kind of stuff. And so we do that all the time on the channel. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to check these guys out. Okay, everybody cool? Here we go. So first up, this is Mellie Monaco. I don't know these guys. I don't know the deal. I don't really follow the thing, but I do know about her relationship videos. Right? And I think they're kind of fun. I think they're fun, and I think she's pretty good. And you guys can check out her channel. There's a lot of stuff. I didn't really check this. I just did this before we came on, and I didn't realize how dynamic she is, how much stuff she has going on in her life. All right. Okay, next. So that's Mellie Monaco. Check that action out. And she, I think, like, I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I just saw something that said he cheated. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go check that out. That's something that Sunny should check out. All right. And so this is Gilbert Arenas. This is his YouTube channel. And it's really neat. You guys know I follow the American basketball. And this is it, right? He's got some a vlog, blog, I don't know, podcast. It's like, I'm from a different time in okay. And so here we go. And this guy's got a cool thing too. He sees all the colors in the thumbnails. I like it, man. I like these two guys. You might want to check something out here right before we dive into the charts. Okay, right before we dive into the charts, take notice of the colors. Okay, take notice of the colors that he chooses to use or to choose to have represent him, right? This is pretty dark up here, right? And it's gold, right? Black and gold. For whatever reason, right on, you know, maybe he has personal reasons. This is all pretty dark, right? All the colors are dark and vibrant, right? See that? All right, let's check Monaco's, the girl's side. This is dark, right? She's dark, she's wearing black, black and red, right? But this is not as dark, but again, it's not like it's sky blue or anything. And then you move on, and everything, like her stuff has a similar kind of, not similar because it's a different kind of shot, but like you can see that all of her stuff have a color theme as well. And once again, we're not looking, well, I'm bringing this up because we're doing astrology right now, and color and signs go together. And if the colors match, you're going to have that means the signs are going to match. Everything underlying in the relationship is going to match. If the colors don't match, then like I know right away something is not going to be there, right? These are two compatible colors. You'll see they're compatible signs. Are they going to work? I don't know, man. Let's go check it out. All right, astro stalking. Cue the music. Astro stalking, astro stalking. Hey, Sonny, is this guy going to cheat on me again? Probably. Okay. All right, Monaco's charts up. All right, so let me do one of these things, and we'll do the thing. So again, this is just a mini reading. I'm going to look at her chart first. Normally, I do and I don't do it like this, but normally, you know, this is a video, so, and I haven't done videos in a while. It's been a hell of a year. So we're going to look at her chart first very quickly, and then we'll look at his chart a little bit, and then we'll do it like that. All right, next. Okay, so I have her birthday as January 5th, 1990. Okay, January 5th, 1990. I don't know where she was born, and I don't have the time she was born, but that's okay, man. As you will see, that's okay. All right, let's check this action out. So according to this chart here, she's a Capricorn, right? Obviously, she has this monster stellium in Capricorn. So this is a business girl, straight up. This girl is very straight ahead. She's very straight ahead, very planning, very upwardly mobile. She's not a woman who's going to hang with a scrub, so to speak. She wants to progress in life, take the steps, and she very much wants to be successful in this lifetime. That's all that Capricorn energy. It's not a little bit of Capricorn, it's a lot of Capricorn. As we're just going to do a general kind of vibe like this. I'll get a little bit more detail and stuff, but just a little sun sign astrology for constellation astrology before I dig in and do my thing here. And so then we have that Mars is in Sagittarius. So she likes to do things that are fun. You know, she's might seem uptight. I know her channel is not uptight, but like astrologically, she's uptight, which is very strict with herself, very disciplined. But that Mars is in Sagittarius. That means she likes to go outside. She likes to be physical. She likes to travel. And wow, she does like to travel. Okay, well, like, look, like, it's also philosophical and trying to teach as well. Let's not say things that we already know. Okay, next. But that's what I didn't know until just now when we looked at her pages. I didn't know about the entertainment industry. I didn't know she wanted to be an actress or anything like that. But Mars in Sagittarius is putting a lot of energy into travel, philosophy, higher learning education, spirituality, teaching, and the entertainment industry. All right, next. Now, let's get down to some pretty nitty-gritty stuff here, some quick aspects here. So just some quick stuff. Right there, that's someone who represses themselves or they hold their light back somehow. It can indicate a hardworking individual. Normally, Saturn is going to restrict you in many areas of your chart, but in Capricorn, Saturn gets to be Saturn. So instead of restricting people or holding her look back, or maybe her, holding her ego back or her ego in check, this gives her the ability to focus her light so that when she shows up, she can show up with all the splendor of Capricorn and the reserved demeanor of Capricorn. Remember, reserved demeanor Capricorn. However, Mars in Sagittarius, which is like about as outgoing as you get. So that's all in play right there, right? She might restrict herself a little bit, hold herself back, but there's another. Everything she does in life is towards her image, which is the sun, Saturn, sun, all that stuff in there. I'm not saying this. I don't know them as people. I don't know. But like I'm telling you, this is highly focused on her sun, which is how she looks and presents herself to the world. Again, I don't have the birth time, but this is what we're doing. Next, I'll tell you a couple of things that are really a lock in this kind of situation. She has the moon. Well, I don't know what time of day she was born, right? But I set it at sunrise, so the moon is going to be in there somewhere. So it's a day after the moon square the sun, right? And so it's a day after that. So but it's a separating aspect, but it still applies a little bit. These kind of people, when you have like the moon square the sun kind of thing in your birth chart, can be very indecisive, right? You're not sure if you should do you or you should go for the other person, right? You're not sure which way you should go. Even though she has all this Capricorn energy, which is following a very sound plan, she's not sure what she should do. Follow the other the partner, or do things herself. Very indecisive. These people also sleep a lot. So like, I don't know. People, moon square sun people, they sleep a lot. So they sleep a lot. They're indecisive. They may be adopted, or their father was not their birth father. The person that they think of as their father is not their birth father. Leave all of this in the comment section and let me know if you guys know if any of this is correct or incorrect. In addition to that, okay, so like that's it. Okay, let's not get old. This is just a mini reading. Look, it's 9 minutes and they're supposed to be a 10-minute video. We're going to go on today. What else what else do you guys need to know? So that's interesting stuff. You need to know that if you want to dissect her chart, and if you want to figure out the answer to this question, he cheated, are they going to work in relationships? You need to know what this is right here. Her Venus is retrograde right in front of her sun. She spends so that means her love life and her money in her life will always be fucked up, right? She will always have problems in love. There'll always be, this guy is perfect with a but. Always. Like, this guy is perfect. If only, motherfucker, she's going to experience that for the rest of her life. Good luck. In addition to that, she's going to experience it with her money as well. She's supposed to get paid a certain amount, but she might not get paid her full value, or she gets paid late, or she doesn't get what people promise her. They overpromise her and underdeliver. So these are things she has to watch out for in life for her entire life. In addition to that, she probably spends a lot of time focused on her looks and how she appears to the world. All right, just saying. Just saying. In addition to that, but it's always going to be fucked up. This type of thing adds a spectacular kind of beauty to someone's eyes. And I know she has those blue eyes. So, but with the retrograde Venus, sometimes you get different colored eyes when the Venus is that close to the sun. All right, but it's definitely focused on your look. She's definitely going to have money problems, in and out, in and out, in and out, money problems, not get paid what she's worth, something's wrong. She might have a beauty mark. Well, we know what she looks like. I just showed you, but this indicates that she'd have a beauty mark on her face. I'm going on and on like this because I just made a video about this, about this astrological placement. So blah, 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 blah. Go watch one of my other videos. Next, this girl has problems in love. Next, Mercury is retrograde as well, right there in front of the sun. So she has communication problems as well. She might have had a lisp growing up. She might have had some kind of communication problems at school. Maybe she was a little bit dyslexic. Maybe when she speaks, no one understands her. Maybe she speaks her first maybe, I don't know. Maybe she has a couple of different languages that she speaks. Nobody understands her. But there's something that's amiss with her communication at all times in her life. Also, she's got to watch out for all of that. She might also have some kind of health problem. The next thing I want to tell you guys, and then we'll just move on to the next one. I just did the video about relationships, planets, or relationship placements in the sky. That placement in the sky right there, that Chiron right there, is directly opposite her stellium in Capricorn. That means she is going to have problems in relationships, period. All right, next, one more thing, and then we'll get out of here. This Mars is behind the sun, way behind the sun, but it's not that far behind the sun. This means, again, I don't have her birth time, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on with everything in the chart, but, you know, she could be unmotivated at times. She could lack optimism at times. Her father, maybe she was adopted. Her father's not a real father, but she also has cheated. She has cheating in relationships. She has difficulty in relationships in her chart. She has cheating in relationships in her chart. And without the birth time, I didn't say she cheated in relationship. Like her partner might cheat on her, she might cheat, whatever. There's cheating in relationship in the chart. There's also, I can't guarantee this because I don't have the birth time, but when we cruise around like this, it indicates that she's always getting attacked from behind the scenes. People are always attacking her. She has legitimate haters, like mean girls behind the scenes, always trying to take her out. She gets blamed for things that she didn't do. And she has the death of a spouse or the death of a boyfriend in her chart, right? She has endings in cheating in her chart. All right, next. Whatever, man. The girl's birth time, whatever. Whatever. Anything else? Yeah, there's a major death in her chart. Pluto square the node. She has major life interrupted. Something is going to happen in her life where there's like a major ending, death, maybe someone really close to her. All right, whatever. Next. Okay, so that's Monaco. Oh, this video is gonna be longer than I thought, man. It's really good. All right. She had an interesting chart, but you're asking about cheating in relationships, right? So like, I'm showing you guys. Okay, so this is Arenas' chart now. Now, when we do the synastry together, you'll see they're born like on the same day. There's something really weird. So when I looked at this, and I didn't really overly look at it, but I looked at it a little bit. Oh, wow, Jan 6th, 19... Hey, oh my God, look at this. January 6th, 1982. January 6th, 1982 in Tampa, Florida. I don't have this guy's birth time either. But look at this. Holy jeez, man. Okay, so this guy, I don't have Arenas' birth time either, but this guy has a similar kind of thing. He has Venus retrograde in his chart, so he's going to have relationship problems as well. He's going through a similar situation with, oh man, this girl is perfect, but I want to fool around. Like, this girl is perfect, but, and that's what this guy has in his chart, man. So he's always going to have relationship problems. He's always going to have problems where the money is like, yeah, I'll do this gig, pay me. And they're like, but. So that's the stuff he's got to watch out for. He is less of an egomaniac. He might prefer to be a somewhat behind the scenes kind of guy, or more of a team player. This guy has the south node pretty close to his sun, and that's going to restrain his ego. So he's going to feel in life that there are many, many times that he can't fully express himself for whatever reason. Now, he's a Capricorn, so it's not like he's going to express anything anyways. But like, this South Node makes it extra difficult for him to express himself. He might find at times in life when he does fully express himself that the world just shits on him. So, which is all right. Like, I watched the video. I watch his podcast. I think he's fine, cool dude, whatever. Next, I don't condone cheating in relationships, but like, whatever. So, but whatever. So I wasn't a basketball player. But I was a musician, and I don't condone cheating in relationships. I don't know what the big thing. All right, next. All right, what else is going on? All right, so that stellium up there, that chunk of Libra at the top of his chart, we all know that's going to cause problems a little later, right? That chunk of Libra in that chart is going to square that stellium in Monaco's chart. So that's going to cause problems. But right now, this should be a motivating force. For Arena, he should be a motivated person. You know, just like in the other chart, like there's a thing in astrology. Like this is a major thing right here. Now, when I do charts and I'm reading and you're spending a couple $100 to sit there with me and I'm like, and I got to tell you when it's going to happen, I wouldn't necessarily consider that's close enough together to really, you know, come into one of my readings. But like, it's close enough together for me to tell you something. So like, in certain types of astrology, they say Mars and Saturn never come together in a chart for good. That's how they phrase it. Or it's like to cast their beams for good, but we don't really need to talk about casting beams right now. So, and I've seen in charts where that's like that, where that is like that, together like that, just like in Libra. And these people get hammered, man. They get hammered. These guys do Mars in Libra. You know what like Mars in Libra does? That's like wants to do everything for the other person. Like that's what it does. It's like Libra is like, you know, Aries wants to be the star. I'm Aries, I'm the best. Libra wants to be with the star. Mars and Aries, I'm the best. You got Mars and Libra. Hey, baby, let's go do it. You're the best. Come on. Yeah, you rock. You know, that's the ultimate. This guy is the ultimate cheerleader. No offense to his basketball career. I'm just joking, man. I don't really know your career. You're obviously good. All right. But anyways, team player. And he wants to do it. But like Saturn is there, man, and Pluto was there, and that brings clack endings. This guy might have had death in relationships as well. Death in the family, death in a relationship. He and Monaco might have bonded over some kind of death in the past, right? Like you're going to, okay, so whatever. Not, you know, different kind of, like shared experiences, right? Next, his moon is probably Gemini, right? His moon is probably in Gemini. He has a podcast. It's communicating. At this time of day in the morning, it is in Taurus, which is nice and easy. Take it slow. But I would guess that this guy is, I would guess that his moon is probably in Gemini. He likes talking to people. It's a podcast, not a video kind of thing. All right, right, means he likes talking. All right, and he likes talking about other people. All right, next. Oh my God, that's like 20 minutes. We didn't even see if they're cheating. Oh my God. Nobody's sitting through any of my videos. Okay, let's compatibility-ize these guys up. So, does he have cheating in relationships? He has problems in relationships, period. But he doesn't necessarily have cheating in relationships. Okay, I'm looking to start. He could get injured in life, like he could break his foot, but like, or his back, right? Astrology is back. All right, let's move on. This guy's a fitness, you know, if his moon really is in Gemini, then I have some other things to say, but let's move on. Let's do the compatibility and check it out. Make sure you guys share the video, man. You make me do all this stuff for you guys. At least share the video. Okay, watch this. So I'm going to put Monaco's chart on the inside. This is how he... Okay, and it doesn't really matter because we don't have birth times. So we're just going to have to look at the planet-to-planet aspect stuff. And I'll show you what the action is here. I don't know. Like, so here we go. And we don't have the moon. And the moon is the most important planet, one of the most important planets with regards to relationships. So I'm just going to show you guys some stuff. So right now we're talking about Chiron in relationships on the channel. That's her Chiron right there at 13 degrees. Right there. So if he has anything over here, so that's Cancer, right? So what squares Cancer? Over here, Libra, right? If you had anything at Libra at 13 degrees or Aries in and around 13 degrees or opposite, Capricorn, right? Anything in Capricorn, like that's the box, right? When we have that Chiron box cross, so to speak, you're going to have problems in relationships. It doesn't necessarily mean cheating in relationships, although she has cheating in her chart, and she also has death of partner in her chart. She also has in her chart that she has difficulty feeling the love of her partner, as if her partner is missing, okay? Like she feels as if, her chart says she feels as if her partner is not there. Moreover, I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I see this in a chart, Chiron opposite the sun, and this is pretty exact, it makes me think that this is a long distance relationship. I don't know if it's a long distance relationship. I don't know where they live. I don't know, okay? I don't know. But this looks like it's a long distance relationship maybe, or there's some problem that keeps them apart for some reason. Like they're just apart. I don't know. I think so anyways. I could be wrong. Leave it in the comment section, whatever. That's going to, but then at the same time, she has that naturally in her chart. So that says there's a problem. In addition to that, that Libra up there, that Mars squares, like his Mars squares her Chiron. His energy causes a wound for her. I don't know why. Like I would say that, like that's not, she's not in, like that, his energy, always putting his energy into other people causes a wound for her. I would guess she would prefer almost anything else. So like, but this whole thing of him putting energy into other people drives her absolutely bananas and causes a wound in her. And that's the deal, man. The planet person causes the problem to the Chiron person. So he really is affecting her in a difficult way like that. All right, next. What's his Chiron looking like? His Chiron is in Taurus. So if she has, now look at this. So if she has anything in, so Taurus squares Aquarius, Taurus squares Leo, and Taurus squares Scorpio. Okay, so holy goodness. like his Pluto, oh my god, his Pluto is directly opposite her Chiron. So he does stuff in school, like her Pluto is opposite his Chiron. She does stuff. She's expecting big, powerful changes in life he's not cool with, right? His Chiron is in slow, steady, I'll deal with it in my own way. And she's like, no, we got to do it. Boom. Pluto, boom. He's like, oh. In addition to that, this Chiron directly squares her nodes. Directly squares the nodes. This is going to cause major emotional problems. Man, I didn't even talk about Venus or the moon or anything like that, and we're almost out of time here. We were out of time 15 minutes ago, but this was a little bit of fun. I don't see this relationship lasting. I think they're in different cities. I could be wrong about that. I think, but before we totally knock everything, like to me, this doesn't look like it was necessarily a love relationship. I mean, her Mars definitely is into him. Like she's into him a little bit. Like her Mars is at 12 degrees. It's going on. Like it's left. she checked him out. She liked it and she went on. Right? That's what this says. And then we have his Mars is at 9 degrees Libra. And her Venus is at 5 degrees. So we have another situation. He came, checked her out, dug it, and took off. Like that's the Mars. These aren't applying aspects. These separating aspects. They took off. So that's what the deal is. His moon is probably in Gemini. So if his moon is in Gemini, then he actually likes her. He really likes her a lot. If her moon is in Taurus, early Taurus or late, if she's born at nighttime, then she really likes him, right? Her moon in Taurus is going to make a really nice aspect to his Capricorn. You know what, guys? So I spent a lot of time talking about these Chiron aspects today because that's what I'm teaching on the channel right now, and that's what I'm focusing with everybody. I'm using this chart as an example. This compatibility between these two guys as an example. According to the Chiron thing, and I explained to you guys, just because Chiron is square or opposing, it doesn't mean you guys as people can't like overcome that. In addition to that, Chiron doesn't mean cheating in relationships. Chiron doesn't mean, although you might might show cheating in relationships. Chiron also doesn't mean like you don't love each other. It's usually the moon, which is the thing, and depending on the time of day, both of your moons are highly compatible with the sun, meaning you really into each other. The Mars-Venus thing, whatever, sex, come and go, whatever is whatever. But like, you guys kind of into each other, and you mimic each other. At first, I thought I was looking at that you guys weren't into each other, and this is just kind of a business chart, and you guys have a business relationship to try and get, popular, whatever. But it looks like you guys actually, depending on the time of day, you really do care about each other. But your energy is not always, looking at each other. You might look away towards other people at times, and there is some kind of logistics situation somehow which is keeping things a little bit on the messed up side. But you can good luck. You get good luck. You get good luck. So that's just the mini reading. These are supposed to be 10 minutes long. This went out extra long because I wanted to look at their individual charts. I was curious. And again, I was curious. I didn't know if this was because I didn't really follow. I don't know what the story is. I don't even know if they're really dating or if they really broke up or if I don't know if anything's real. I didn't even check. So I want you guys to tell me in the comment section. But I thought her chart was interesting and I thought his chart was interesting. And when you put them together, I thought it was very interesting. I was looking at a business chart, not a relationship, a business relationship as opposed to a love relationship. And that's kind of the vibe I get from this. Although depending on the time of days that they were born, the time of day they were born, individually born, there's a lot of love in this chart. All right, that's the action, guys. Share the video. I wish everyone the best. Subscribe to the channel. Donate lots of money. And wishing everybody the best. If you want to see more of this, just tune into the channel. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best of a super amazing day. And I'll see you guys soon.